Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Landy, and today I'm going to be turning this bound book, into a disc bound book instead. And then we're going to work through 100 Days of Prayer with Shanna Noel and in Illustrated Faith. So let's go. Okay, so I've got my stuff here, all my supplies. I've got the book. I've got some discs, and I got the day-to-day discs from Maggie Holmes, and I got them at Joann's. And this is my punch, and this is from Levenger. And it's supposed to be a travel punch. And it's a little teeny. The problem with it is that there's a hole here, and all the little punched up papers come out the hole, and so it makes a mess. But it was cheaper than the big one, and I've had this about 20 years, so quite a long time. And the way it works is, let me get a piece of paper and show you. So here's a piece of paper, and oops. Okay, so the way this works is you put it in and it just punches just fine. Just like, oh, let me do that again. You guys missed it. Get another piece of paper. Show you. Like that. So 3 at a time. The Maggie Holmes punch at Joann was out of stock, and I think Illustrated Faith still has some in stock. But I figured that's a lot of money for now, and I don't really have extra money like that, so I'm going to use what I have. And so I'm going to use what I have. And so the way this works on a normal piece of paper is this comes up, and you're supposed to put it in the middle. You're supposed to center it like that, and then fold this back, and then you match the notch. See the notch there on the paper. There. So it's going to be kind of time consuming, but that's how you do it. And it is exactly the same. I don't know if you can see those. No, you can't see them. No, you can't see them. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to put that to the side now. And first, I'm going to get out my scissors. And there's nothing special about these scissors. Okay, so I decided that I didn't want to use these scissors. They're not very strong. So I went, and I can't find my box cutters, but I did find my Fiskars, and I've had these for 25 years before I was married. So we're going to use these, and I'm going to be dangerous with these, and we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to break the paper there, and here. So I've always wanted to do this. It looks like they're in signatures. Almost. Let's see, right here. All right. So now the back. Okay, there's that. So cute. Very cute. I'm like, this should be a faux dory cover. Okay, well, here's one signature. So I don't know if you guys know, but I was an art major, and my specialty is printmaking and paper making. And so I've made quite a few books in my time. Okay. So cute. So a signature is, I guess, a stack of paper. So here's one signature. And so this is one whole piece of paper. And they're folded together. And that makes a signature. And usually it's a huge piece of paper that they fold up like 8 times, and then they trim it, and then that's your signature. And then in this case, I think they sewed them. Let me see here. Yeah, it was sewn. You can see the holes here. It was sewn, and then the spine was glued on the edge. So that's how they made this. And see here, you can see the thread. Those are the stitches. Okay. So what I'm going to do is punch this one in real time, and then I'm going to speed up the rest, and I'll come back to you at the end. So it looks like I might be able to do, we'll see how my punch can take this many. And for simplicity, I'm not gonna center these because I'm gonna get one wrong. I'm no good at that. So what I like to do, move this out of the way. What I like to do is put them in the corner like this. So I like to put it in the corner of this punch right there. So then then at least the bottom is flat. Otherwise it's all going to be uneven. And I'm going to be unhappy with myself, so. Uh-oh. It just moved. Okay. This is the first time I've ever done 4 pieces of paper at once. And it did it, but it wasn't happy about it. So there's that. All right. The next one, I'm gonna do just one piece of paper each time. So I bought one of these punches, one of the Happy Planner punches, and I tried to cut the plastic that it's, the acetate that it's wrapped in. I tried to punch that to make dashboards, and it jammed. And I have yet to unjam it, and it's been like 5 years. So it wasn't strong enough to do that. Okay, this is the last one for the signature. Four, five, six. Okay. So I'm trying to decide if I want to leave them in the signatures or not. I think these are going to be too tight if I leave them in the signatures. So that means that these need to be separated. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm going to need to be more careful with my punching. So ideally you want to use the rings that are the same, from the same company as your punch. So these are a little tight because they're not from the same company. And I have Levenger ones, but they're not as cute. I mean, I have some dark purple ones and some black ones. So I think I prefer these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to end up with one extra one. Yeah, I'm going to need to be more careful with the trimming. Okay, so there's that. So now I'm going to push you on fast forward while I do the rest. Okay, so now I'm getting all the glue off the edges, and I'm getting all the string off so that I can cut them apart. And I also, in the past, I took my book to Office Depot and had them add coil, and so when I'm wrapping everything up at the end of this video, I'll show you my spiral bound 100-day book. And what they do is they use a trimmer, the trimming machine, and they cut the whole binding off all at once, so you lose a little bit of the gutter. But it's real cute. Like, it was so cute, the lady at the store's like, "What is that book?" What was that? Testimony moment. Do you guys do that? Do you guys talk to strangers in stores about Bible journaling? Okay. Here's the last one in the signature. So you can tell I'm not being very careful about this. If you get too wrapped up in making it just right, it'll go wrong. Very wrong. So just let it go. Don't let it bother you. What I'm just doing is I'm cutting off the big chunks so that when I punch it, it'll all land on the same place in the guide that I have. There. Okay, so onward. Cute. Okay, I'm cutting off the big chunks. Okay. There it is. Now I'm going to cut this. Okay. That's thick. Okay, so that right there, it can only do paper. The slit is too thin to put this in. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, not this one. This is a bad one. One in the middle somewhere. How about this one? And that match the end papers like that. Okay. There's that. And we'll do the same on this side. Okay, next. Okay. So times like this is when I wish I had that We Are Memory Keepers punch for rings. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this one. So let's try this out. Let me punch something else and see what that looks like. All right, that one was too small. Let's do the big one. Okay, I'm gonna go with this big one. And now I see that they're all at the edge of this line here, so that's what I'm going to follow. Okay. Okay. I think these need to be bigger. So that means this one, just a regular one. Okay. There's that. Might have to punch this first so it comes out right. No. It's because I didn't measure the bottom of this. I just measured the top. Okay, there it is. So, I mean, if you look very closely, it's not exactly even here. And that's because it was cut by hand. Here's the bottom. You can see in there. It's pretty rough. And so, hold on, and I'm gonna get my spiral. This from last year, 2 years ago. Okay, I'm back. And this is what is in my cupboard, or my bookcase. I used to keep everything I needed in here all at once, so I could work on it just whenever. I could just grab it. So when I got it done at Office Depot, they added this acetate on the outside, and yeah, it turned out really well. But like I said, they cut in. They cut a lot more off, and you can tell here. Well, maybe not that much more, a tiny bit more. And this book is the same size. They're the same size. So every time there's a sale on Dayspring, I buy something on sale. So I have this one, and I have the Grace one too. Except I couldn't tell you where it is right now. And they're all basically the same. There's a short devotional and a place for art or prayer or both. And this first one, I put a lot of time into each page. A lot of time into each page. And everything didn't stick because it was all painted already. And so I used packing tape to hold it all down. So, like I said, these took forever to do and not something you want to do every day. But, yeah. And so I got up to page it looks like page 14. But I was batch producing them, so see, I had stuff ready to go. So like I said, I could just pick it up and go. So I'm going to do something different this year. Something not so labor intensive. And see, I put my ladies in here. I'm definitely going to do that again. Those are Corey's honeys from the Reset Girl shop. And that's for 2018. I use stencils. I mean, I went overboard. So, and I like this. This makes me happy. So I will take these out. Oh, this is similar. So at the time they didn't have, I wanted a white one, a white coil, and they were out, so that's why I picked black. But probably by now they probably have a lot more colors because this was quite a few years ago. And see, I put tabs along the top. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that again. I've got a punch, so I can punch a bunch of tabs. All right. Okay, so you saw the spiral bound version, you saw the disc bound version. You could always leave it how it comes in the mail. It's all up to you, and I hope you join us. And we're all gonna start on Monday, the Monday after Easter. And I think I'm gonna edit like a week at a time so that it's not 100 videos and it's more like, I don't know, 20 videos. And so I would encourage you to join us and see how far you can get. I'm really trying hard this year. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want more content like this, you can click on one of these. And I'll see you in the next video.